What's up, goblins? I'm Scully the Goblin, and welcome back, yes back, to Mass Effect Andromeda. So, I think I'm going to swap games here in a little bit, so I figure this will be the, well, semi-last video. I know I said I would save the story for the last video, but sadly that's not the case. Well, not sad. Yeah, goblins get what I mean. So, earlier today, I told you goblins I'm going to tell you a story about, well, the time I went to my grandfather's birthday along with a bunch of family members, and some strange guy crashed the party. So, why we're heading to the planet we need to head to?
Anomaly detected.
So, I believe I was 19 when this happened, so yeah, that does make it last year. That means... shit. Or no, not last year. Let's see. Yeah, it does make it last year. Like around the start, I think. Or was it? Yeah, it was either last year or the year before that. I can't remember that well. Oh, but anyways, goblins. And so I go down to my grandfather's place. The party's not fully set up. I'm waiting in the thing. Yada yada yada. Let's skip to the good part. So, my family members ordered pizza and like some other stuff. I'm over in a corner watching videos on my phone, eating some cheesies. As my little cousins come over, I start showing them like videos and that. I start playing SpongeBob on my phone for them, that sort of stuff. Anyways, I get up, head over to get some pizza. And mind you, I'm not going to say my family members' names. I'll just call them by their like... I'll just call them by letters. So... oh, I go over, I get pizza. I'm not going to say what pizza it is because I'm not sponsored by them, and I really don't want to sponsor right now because I don't have any YouTube equipment, so I couldn't exactly make an ad for them. But anyways, so I head over to, let's see, where's, oh, there it is. So I head over to the box. It's in like, we're in this room. It's not like in my grandfather's like apartment thing. It's like this room that you could actually like rent out or something. Anyways, he's sitting at the table. Well, I remember seeing this guy come up to the door. He's like peeking in and looking around. Oh, and I was wondering what the hell he was doing.
Good welcome. Approaching Kadara.
Anyways, my aunt...
besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Well, anyways, my aunt, let's call her Aunt T. Well, let's just call her Aunt T. Aunt T goes over to the door, or opens the door and says, "Hi, you here for the party?" The guy said, "Yes." Now, mind you, I know a lot of faces. I remember most faces I see, or am familiar with some. This guy's face I'm not familiar with, so I go over to one of my family members, asked who the guy was, and it was the person who opened the door, Aunt T. She says, "Oh, it's your grandfather's friend." So I said, "Oh," and I go over to the couch, I start eating, and this guy starts looking at my cousin. Now, mind you, my cousin's a year younger than me. Or not, like a couple months younger than me, I guess. Yes, I'm not good at remembering birthdays that much. I know she was younger than me, though. Oh, anyways, he starts looking at her, starts trying to start up a conversation. And he shakes, like, certain people's hands in that. And I remember one of my little cousins say his hand was slimy. Now, mind you, I figured that was from the pizza and that. Anyways, I get a bit concerned with how he keeps, like, talking to my cousin and that. So I get up, I go to my grandfather and ask him, "Who's your friend?" And he says, "I don't know." And I asked, "Are you joking? Is this one of your jokes?" Because my grandfather's known to joke around a couple times and that. He had this dead serious face, concerned, said, "I don't know him. I thought he came with you guys." Now, I am confused. I go over to my aunt and say, "Hey, Aunt T, Pop doesn't know him." And she says, "Oh, he's just joking with you," and starts eating pizza and that. So I just figure he's either joking with me or she just brought somebody who she doesn't want to tell anybody who the guy is. So I go over to my other aunts, including one of my uncles. I hear them talking, and they're asking, who is that guy? I accidentally muted my mic there for a second, sorry about that. They start talking, saying, who is that guy? Okay, so I end up chipping in saying, I asked Pop up, and he says he doesn't know him. When I say that, they end up looking over at the guy, and I remember my other aunt, who's the youngest of the group, says, okay, seriously, who the hell is that? And I said, he doesn't know him. So I get up again, go over to my other aunt. Mind you, I'm supposed to be leaving there in a few moments because, well, one, I needed to use the bathroom, and two, I was sure as hell not using the bathroom there. Anyways, I go over to my Aunt T, tell her again, he doesn't know him. This time I have like an annoyed tone. So when she finally realizes that he doesn't know him, and she just let in a complete stranger who keeps talking to her daughter, they start getting uncomfortable. Anyways, he keeps going back up to the pizza box, having seconds and that. He keeps loading up his plate and that. Eventually, I end up leaving the party. I'm waiting in the car and that. I later on find out from one of my cousins is that when he left, he actually stole one of the pizza boxes. Now, here's the interesting thing. I remember pointing this out right away to some of my other family members that Pop doesn't know. Some of the other ones thought he was joking, and the other ones thought he was dead serious. As he ended up getting pissed off and told everybody that he does not fucking know him right at the time when he actually grabbed the pizza box and left the door. Now, I remember one of my aunts got up to go after him because he just stole an entire pizza box that was unopened and was supposed to be going back to her house for her kids. Anyways, the guy goes out the door of the building, and later we find out this guy doesn't even fucking live in the building. He saw all of us gathering around, and he apparently went into the building, sat down, went over to the door, and acted like he knew our grandfather. Which he did not. So, to the guy who decided to crash my grandfather's birthday party, help himself to his cake, and steal a box of pizza that was supposed to go home with one of my aunts. And for the love of God, don't crash another party, because I do remember your face. And let's just say I won't be happy to see you. I don't mind people crashing parties once in a while, but that's for like parties that are open to like guests and friends and that. When it's like a family-only party, like families and certain friends only, don't do that shit. This goblin does not like that. Like, come on. But yeah, goblins, that's the story of how some weird guy actually crashed my grandfather's party. The guy looked like he was old, but he looked like he was, like, not as old. He looked like he was, I guess, early 50s or something, or like mid-50s, I don't know. Oh, but yeah, that was the story about that. But anyways, let's get into this now. I gotta say, that story was really interesting, to say the least, because I don't know why my aunt thought it was a good idea to let him in instead of asking who he is.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Like, he was the only one who went up to the door, peered in, and didn't actually open the door or knock. Most of the family members and friends would knock on the door to be let in. He just peers in, staring around, looking at everybody. I noticed him. I don't think he noticed me. It was really uncomfortable. When I told my cousins on the way back from like the place, they were driving me back to my house, they immediately started freaking out, went inside, used the bathroom, washed their hands, and got really pissed off that they shook the guy's hand. But yeah, that was actually the most funniest day. Not of my life, but it was a funny day for me.
Sloan. Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Alright, let's go down to this planet. Anyways, goblins, that was the story. Now, I am going to make some other videos today, but I'm going to probably take a break for a little bit after this one and play some Predator Hunting Grounds and some other games.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Kroller's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Well, at least they're honest about it. Alright, we're gonna need a save here. And my controller's battery's low. Yay! This should be fun.
You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it. Not for us. The Ungara would have been slaughtered by the Ket.
Ungrateful prick.
Why does it give me an option to talk, but...
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules, just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Bitch.
How are
Alright.
we supposed to survive out
Let's
there?
see.
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity.
These guys are complete
You
dicks.
can't do this.
This is a home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare.
What we got here? Somebody to talk to.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen him in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is, exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the Outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Oh, that was useful. Sit down here. Gotta drop Krogan right there.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more... Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information. Among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey! You gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
I wonder if there was an option not to. Originally planned for
Sam,
that, but...
tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venterev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead. and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness. That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. It comes with strings attached.
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Literally, in Ven's case. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
Well, if he's buying.
You need to learn respect, Rogan.
Brought a few more grunts, I see.
Come to the outskirts. We'll settle this there.
Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
Bold claim. Let's see what you got.
Everything's on the console.
Not very good, but alright.
This appears to be the maintenance shaft Reyes mentioned.
Alright, let's punch in. Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
Then, you betrayed the Moshai. You're lucky Ephra wants you at all.
For all his faults, the old man's not an executioner.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader, it doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Veteran, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of being a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
He's Angara. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Who's this?
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Titus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The Warden might know. Everyone who's banished to Badlands goes through him.
You're the pap.
I just realized how long my videos are and how short my, I guess, talking in the videos is. But I do have a little surprise for you, goblins. I'm considering downloading a scary game. Now, I did make a video of, well, Outlast, and I quit playing it because I did say it needed to get a certain amount of likes for me to continue it, and it hasn't gotten that certain amount of likes, so I'm not continuing that. So that means now I am considering getting another scary game. Hopefully not as terrifying as that last game I played.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Reyes said he'd be.
Doesn't have Carla's view, but I like it.
Tell her to call later and drink it. And leave the bottle. Right. Glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
These deaths could just be a result of living in a pirate-run town.
The killings are too systematic. No. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloan, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
a pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Alright.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? Would normally ask, but...
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer outlaws. But in this case, just an expression. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place. Hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
Alright, let's get out of here. Now, there was a blue mission marker somewhere around here. It was right over there, and then there's one over there. Let's go see these markers real quick.
How toxic...
I should have stayed on the Nexus.
I know it hurts, but...
My skin burns!
it will pass. I'm so sorry.
Why can't I talk to these people? I
You
have to
look
go
well
over here to
enough.
talk to him.
My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
We do.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
Alright, we're going to track down that formula, but for now, let's go see this other person. And it disappeared. Why does it keep disappearing?
Enough for a drink?
Fuck off. This one's ours.
Looting's wrong.
This guy for real? Looting is wrong. What a little bitch.
Let's not antagonize them further, Pathfinder.
I was just gonna try to make them show more respect. Looting's not that wrong, but there should have been an option to actually shoot these two.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm the warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look at you, playing the hero. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
Okay, how do I make it so my helmet stays on my damn head? It doesn't matter. Let's call our vehicle. Where is it? Here it is. Alright, goblins. Now, I'm going to end the thing here
Alright, Sam.
for
Show
one
me
good
what we've
reason.
got.
After this little part.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is even the prep, however, prefer.
Good to know. Let's...
Blah, 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 blah. Alright. So, anyways, goblins, I'm at it here. I'll make another episode in a little bit. Hopefully, I will make some other videos today. It all really depends. Like I said, I want to be able to play some other games, that sort of shit, so we're gonna save it. But, anyways, goblins, without further ado, to my fellow goblins out there, may your pockets be full of gold, may your looting be plentiful, and may you always have a village or a kingdom nearby that you can always loot and plunder to your heart's content. But without further ado, I'm Scully the Goblin, this is Mass Effect Andromeda, peace out, and goodbye.